Hello everybody, welcome back to the homestead, the mud puddle. A little warm today. We are in the mid 90s and it's a little humid out, but that's okay. I've been outside most of the day doing stuff, staying busy, you know. I am rolling around on my 1-year retirement anniversary. The exact date is July 15th, so that's next week, I guess. But anyway, I wanted to share that celebration with you folks. Yeah, it's been a whole year, and it's actually gone by pretty quick, and I blame that on the homestead. We've been very busy. I have worked for 4 decades, 40 years of my life. I've been working. I started working at the age of 16, and I was very fortunate to have retired last year at the age of 56. And in fact, I just turned 57 a couple of months ago, this past May. But before I retired, I told a few of my coworkers one of the reasons why I wanted to come up and do something like this. And this has been a dream of mine ever since high school, but on a more personal level, and as I got older, I realized that I lost myself. And what I mean by that is, we get so busy with life, people. We start off as little kids going to school, and we are trained to have structure in our lives. We go to school, we come home, do chores, do homework. We graduate into junior high, we graduate into high school. Some of us continue with higher education, others join the military. But in the end, we all basically land a job, and we find a significant other. We form relationships. Most of us have children. We plan for vacations, sick days, and etc. And we kind of get caught up and lost in all the chaos. And that's what happened with me. I didn't realize that until later in life. Like I said, when I got closer to retirement, I came to the realization that I didn't know who I was anymore. So that was one of the reasons why I knew coming up here would probably fix that. And I stress, folks, very, very important to try and find time for yourself. Find time to talk to yourself if you have to. You need to find that connection between you and your mind, you and your spirit, you and your physical body, and stay in contact with that. It's so easy to get lost and forget who you are, because that's what happened to me. And, if that doesn't make sense to you folks, maybe one day it will. So I've been doing this for about 10 months now, and, discovering myself, rediscovering myself, and it's pretty awesome. It's awesome not having to get up in the morning and have to go to work for someone, and to have the time to spend time alone, to make your own schedule, and it's pretty cool. And speaking of work, on a more negative note, corporate America, people, corporate America own us. They run our lives basically, and that's very unfortunate. I spent 40 years of my life working for someone else, 40 years of making someone else rich. And when you think of it that way, it kind of sucks. But, sometimes we don't have a choice, folks. And don't get me wrong, I don't regret any of it. I had a beautiful family, a good career, and it got me where I'm at, and I'm really happy right now. But, unfortunately, corporate America, they own us basically. But hang in there, don't get discouraged, folks. Try and stay positive. Every day, get up in the morning, be positive, stay focused. And especially if you have children, you want to spread your positivity amongst them. It's important. You certainly don't want your children who look up to you to see you moping around, complaining about everything. So stay positive around them, folks, and I guarantee you one day they will appreciate it. For those of you that have retired already, my dad's advice when he retired about 20 years ago was make sure you have a hobby, because there's only so many days that you can sleep in before you start going crazy. And, I always thought that was a funny saying, but, it makes sense now. So, unfortunately, we're out here working every day, staying busy. So this is pretty much our hobby. You certainly don't want to sit around, become sedentary, and do absolutely nothing. So stay active, folks. For the younger the younger generation out there, the only advice I have for you is try and have some sort of financial plan. And I know you hear this all the time. People say it all the time on television, on the radio, have a financial plan or whatever. But, take it serious, folks. And it doesn't have to be a big deal. You don't need $1 million in the bank. The idea is to pay yourself first. In other words, when you get paid at work, take a little bit of that money, set it aside, but pay yourself first. And over the years, it'll accumulate, obviously. So by the time you get older and retire, you'll have a little bit of savings. So take it serious, folks. The earlier you start, the more better. And I know that it seems that work will never end. It seems like infinity, there's never a light at the end of the tunnel. But you'll be surprised, folks, how quickly it rolls around, retirement. So be ready for it. And, as long as you save a little bit of money, you should be okay. But, again, I wanted to just share this with you today, folks, kind of a celebration. And once again, I can't stress enough to find time for yourselves, folks, because you don't want to get lost like I did. And, find some sort of understanding, figure things out, try and understand why your purpose is, what your purpose is here on this planet. And I'm sure it's different for everybody, but figure out who you are and why you're here. And, become humble, and it'll actually make you healthier, mental health. Very important to find a connection between you and your mind, you and your body, you and your spirit, and stay healthy that way, folks. But other than that, thank you again for all of you who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you for watching and tuning in. For those of you that haven't subscribed and they're just checking out the channel, we have been off the grid in northern Arizona since last September. So we're rolling around almost a year, and it's been pretty awesome. A lot of work, but at the same time a lot of fun. And I wouldn't change anything right now. I don't regret anything in my life. It's gotten me to where I'm at. I've had a beautiful family, an excellent career, and here I am now doing what I wanted to do since high school about 40 years ago. So you can realize your dreams, folks. You just have to work hard at it, stay focused, and I hope one day when everybody retires, they can somehow realize their dreams in one way or another. So stay tough, folks. Stay strong, and don't ever be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Sometimes that's what it takes. Thank you again for checking me out, folks. Subscribing. Take good care of yourselves. Stay tuned for more videos, and we'll talk to you next time.